Tea goes back at least to the beginning of this version of the inn, which opened in '69.
Okay.
And it was because Mr. Rockefeller really liked tea. And I guess the thing that makes our tea unusual is the cookies aspect of it. Because when you think of afternoon tea, most people think of crumpets or cucumber sandwiches.
Right, with the crusts cut off.
Petit fours.
Yeah, that's what I've read about.
All those sandwiches that those things no one likes to eat. Mr. Rockefeller, strangely enough, had some very basic tastes and things he really liked.
Yeah.
One of his favorite things, funnily enough, was Ritz crackers with peanut butter and bacon.
Huh.
And another was good chocolate chip cookies.
Everyman stuff.
Yeah, so that's why we now have good chocolate chip cookies. And when we welcome our new employees, we joke about it with them because we're rated as a 4-diamond property and not a 5-diamond property, and we don't want to be a 5-diamond property. And a lot of people say, well, why not? 5 diamond's better than 4-diamond, isn't it? And the analogy I use to explain our position is, if we were 5-diamond, tea would be served with a tuxedo, and it would be crumpets and petit fours, and we don't want to be crumpets and petit fours. We're happy.
Keep that diamond off.
Cocoa and cookies by the fireplace works really well for us. We just want to be damn good cocoa and cookies. And you know what? The cookies are really good. We have a really highly nationally prominent pastry chef who sits down in the dungeon in the basement and makes cookies.
We always have a pot of tea. So, I mean, and we don't even think about it. Sort of as a tradition. I think it adds probably to the environment here. It's really, it's really lovely. It's kind of a nice little treat for us. Something that we wouldn't do. So we really like it a lot.
Thank you. And is that your view as well? That
Yes, it is. It's my view as well. It's lovely. It's a nice tradition to be able to sort of calm down in the afternoon and relax and just enjoy yourself. Yeah, this is really a lovely, lovely tradition.
have you come here before?
No, we haven't. This is our first time here.
Do you think it's uncommon, or is it common where the places that you stay, you try to go to a place that has tea?
To be honest with you, this is our first experience to have this, but I think it's a lovely tradition, and I think that, we're enjoying ourselves.
I think it works well here because this is like the whole country. It's a peaceful place. I wouldn't be doing this in Manhattan. I'd still be out shopping and walking around, but here I can't. You kind of chill out.
So it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it's a change of pace. It really is. Yeah, it's nice.
Mary's been coming for over 15 years. So
50 years.
50.
Pardon?
50.
I worked in Hanover at Dartmouth College in 1961. And I met my husband down here. He was at Coleridge's Research Engineering Lab in Hanover. And we were married 4 years later, and we'll be married 50 years next September. So this place is always special. We come down. This is our getaway here in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
And you've been coming to tea here?
I've been staying here and having tea every time I've come.
For 50 years.
For 50 years. Sometimes I even came alone when I wanted, when you want to run away and have a little, you even want to get away from the children and everything. This was my little escape would be come to Woodstock Inn. And there used to be a piano player here at tea time, and that was lovely.
I can't remember the piano player.
You don't?
No.
Well, let me think. I'll tell you how many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 years ago he was here. And why I remember that is 20 years ago when I was here by myself, having a little runaway, my husband called me and he said, "Want to build a new house?" I said, "What?" There was an area that I always wanted to live in Essex Junction, where I'm up near Burlington. And he said, "I've decided, I think we need to build a new house." And that was 20 years ago, because we'll be in our house 20 years ago this November. And the piano player was here then.
Remember the piano?
And I remember the piano player.